man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, my ice machine, if y'all can hear that. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson. Last night's performance. I didn't feel like doing no lives. Feel like doing no UFC lives last night, so let's get to it. Check out the fight reaction playlist, but excuse me. I wasn't surprised. Bro. You seen it in the Tuka fight, the previous fight. In the bubble, he don't take no chances, or if that was in the bubble, he don't take no chances. And that's the biggest issue with him, that he had a dead opponent there, and he didn't take the chance to beat him up. You know, you didn't take the chance to beat your opponent up. He had nothing for him. You know, if you look at old boy stance last night from Nibia, I think he's from Nibia. Let me see, pull it up. You know, it looked like something was wrong with his back leg. You know, people talking about Terrence Crawford fighting somebody with one leg, Jamal fighting Jorge Sebastian Highland with one leg. But last night, something looked wrong with old boy back leg. And Jamia, I can't pronounce his first name. And, you know, this dude had nothing for Shakur Stevenson last night. You know, Shakur, you know, I didn't even see him put more than 2 punches together. You know, yeah, he's from Nibia. I ain't seen him put more than 2 punches together. They don't have a height. They don't have a reach for him on BoxRec. Okay? He hadn't fought nobody. Look at his resume. 0-1, 4-1, 3-2, 0-9, 1-3, 1-0-1, 1-1-1, 25-8, 1-2-1, 26-6, 16-0-0, 3-4, 13-5-2, 11-2-1, 19-3-1, 29-10-1. All these fights is in, most of these fights in Nibia. One is in Russia. You know, what I say? 19-3-1, 29-10-1, 10-7-1, 23-5-1, 16-3-3, 8-6-0, 15-4-1. Come on, this dude ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. You know, and you know this dude. You know, maybe hit Shakur with something when Shakur went into safety mode, but I didn't see it. You know, and Shakur, he just didn't put his punches together. He just didn't take chances. The dude had his lead hand down, you know, and he hit him a couple times. You know, he threw a hard looping right, on Jeremiah. You know, he hurt him a couple times, just didn't follow up. Some people ain't got that killer instinct, you know. Some people, Andre Ward showed it a couple times throughout his career. Showed it versus Frot, showed it versus Kovalev. The second fight, Shakur just ain't no killer. You know, from Jersey and ain't no killer. That's crazy, right? Threw a couple shots to the body. Was no consistent flow for him. Was no consistent flow. He was either one shot. Even when he threw the looping left, you know, and he timed him rolling, you know, leaning to his right. I mean, looping left. That's what it was. He had southpaw. He never followed up. He admires work. You know, you don't get paid for overtime. He just, look, if he ain't gonna start talking on the Floyd scale, all these guys ain't gonna have to fight him. That's just what it is. All the guys he want to fight, Valdez, all he want to fight, the Tanks and the Devin, they ain't gonna have to fight him. People gonna say he's just boring. Either he gonna start talking or running his hands. You know, he said he didn't like his performance last night. Maybe, you know, just one of those off nights where he couldn't pull the trigger. It wasn't that he looked vulnerable. He got caught. He got rocked. You had a dead opponent in front of you. You had an opponent that was tailor-made for you to knock out. And you never followed up with more than 2 shots. You know, you never followed up with a consistent body shot. You kept your distance. You kept moving. You never really walked him down. Even when you walked him down, he was posturing. What I mean by posturing, I mean, well, he was acting like he was gonna knock him out, try to knock him out, but he never did. He never did. You know, and I, you know, his first name was Ash-Shakur. He got a long ass name. You know, but to me, and this is like he might be in his first 12 rounds. Yes, sir. This is his first 12-round fight. No, excuse me, he had one versus Joet. Okay, my bad. His second full 12-round fight. But he fought at a very, very slow pace. His pace was super slow. And if he can control the pace, good. But it's looking right now that he can't hurt nobody. He's not going to take the chance to hurt nobody. That's what it's looking like. He's not going to take the chance to hurt somebody. He's not going to put them punches in bunches. You know, and if you can control distance, he going to fight somebody that's going to close the distance on him. And where you're going to have to breathe fire and throw punches and keep him off of him. You know, that's what it's going to be. But he was in Vada. That's good, but, you know, that dude was sitting there, hands down, rolling to his right hand, and Shakur threw a couple looping right hands, but he didn't jump back in with punches. You got to throw punches and punches. You got to throw combinations. If you ain't Julian Jackson, you ain't Deontay Wilder, you ain't Sonny Liston, Jack Johnson, you know, you got to throw punches to get your guy out of there. And the thing is, if they want to get the most out the lesser, my Pimp C voice of Shakur Stevenson, they got to put him in there with premier opponents. Shakur probably, right now, it's early, he looking like Sean Porter. You know, when you put Sean Porter in, try to give him a tune-up, and it become a tough fight, and Sean Porter supposed to shine, and he supposed to run through his opponent, and it become a pedestrian or a mundane fight, that's what Shakur Stevenson looking like. And like Shakur Stevenson, they gotta feed him top 5. You know, they gotta feed him superior opponents. You go down to 30, Tank, Burchett, Valdez. He gotta Gamboa. He gotta fight somebody aggressive. Not even Gamboa at this point. Corrales, Farmer. He gotta fight somebody aggressive. You know. Gabriel Flores said he'll fight him. He coming up. That's a big kid. You know. But you can't get this dude no. You can't get this dude no. You can't get this dude no easy fight. That's somebody he should have started last night. Or not even that. You gotta give him somebody that's gonna come forward. That's gonna make him fight. If you can't get an elite opponent, you gotta get somebody that's gonna make him fight. That's gonna press him like Madonna did Floyd. That's gonna press him like Chavez did. You know, somebody that's gonna be in his face, and really pressure him. You know, that's just what it's gonna be. You gotta give him somebody that's gonna push him. You know, you gotta give somebody that's gonna push him. If you don't get nobody that's gonna push him, that's what you're gonna get. And people gonna turn off ESPN and he gonna go to ESPN Plus. No, you don't want that. But old boy wasn't qualified to be in there. But Shakur, you know, allowed him to go 12. You know, he allowed him to go 12. You know. Yeah, he lost to Ruben Villa twice. Crazy. A lot of politics in amateurs, even more in boxing. Look at this amateur career. You know, but like I said before, I don't want to see old boy again. You know, he wasn't qualified to be in that ring last night. We know it. You know it. I know it. But, you know, and Shakur got to get a premium opponent. He got to get a premium opponent. You know, but he got to get somebody that's coming forward or get a premium opponent. But last night, I don't know why he didn't pull the trigger. The target was there. I don't know. Even if he didn't want to put his punches together, why didn't he keep hitting him with that looping left? You know, and he said, I didn't like my performance, and maybe it was an injury he didn't want to talk about. He said, to be honest, I didn't like my performance. To be honest, I didn't like my performance with Shakur. I felt I could have performed a lot better, but it was an awkward fighter. You know, you had an awkward fighter throwing hard punches. He knows how to grab and get away. He was real awkward fighter. That's all. So I tried to get him out of there a little bit, but I started getting hit with some solid shots. I ain't really like. But next time I'm going to work on moving my head a little bit more and stepping a little bit more. So apparently this guy hit him with some shit that he ain't like. That's what it was. It wasn't that he wasn't this super awkward fighter, bro. He got hit. This dude had some power, bro. He got hit with something he didn't like. He got hit with something he didn't like. He said, I started getting hit, and I ain't like that. You had an awkward fighter throwing hard, so he had power. Shakur didn't like getting hit. You know, and if the power kept him like that, I'm thinking Heron and Valdez and Gervonta and Devin Haney licking their chops. You know, bro, you just gotta read. Awkward, okay, he was a little awkward, but you know, it was the shots. He got hit with something, and then he got cut under his eye. He got hit with some shit he ain't like. You know, and you know it had to be that because the knockout was there. He just didn't want to get hit. And that dude with the feather-fisted guy, he probably would have went for the knockout. But like I said before, it is what it is. That's why you watch tape. You know, they say, well, niggas say, well, I don't watch tape of these fighters, and this is why you watch tape. You know, so your trainer ain't gotta explain it to you. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the best way to reach me. Then Facebook, then Instagram. Reach out anytime if you want to advertise your business on the channel. Video request, chop it up. Links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ313 in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate Vinny Ochoa donating this morning or last night. But other than that, best way to donate. Thumbs up the video right now. Share the video. Subscribe. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Good for the Sports TV. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Peace. All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue seeing me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything. But financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace.